freedom, to celebrate freedom, to celebrate victory of freedom. Tracy is a medium in which collective consciousness is flowing through. Tracy has moved aside, lack of better words, to allow source energy to communicate. All good things from the heavens above in Tracy's world. Angels, she is receiving. Past loved ones, she is receiving. Eternal light beings, she is receiving. And someone, what are you doing? What? A miracle, a miracle. The heavens have a voice, and the heavens wish to share with you this day, this very day, that we want to say, your compelling integrity, your compelling dedication and honesty has brought you to a place of great recognition. Now, we understand that this is a time, space and time, where so many are in conflict, and that is why we are communicating. We've always communicated through Tracy, but we are understanding that there is great, we want to say, different of opinions. We want to be very gentle here, because it's not one against another. Not at all. We are not here to change any beliefs. But we are wanting to share that so much that is being placed forth in the media, in the news, is not accurate. It is one side, and it's not even the full side. So much is just, we want to say, made up. Now, ones will say, well, maybe this is made up. Maybe this is not real at all. And we would understand that one may have that belief. Just as ones may have the belief that the media and the news is not censored, is of great truth, and one's placing so much trust in the people they trust. And how did they get to the point where they are so trusting, placing their trust in someone else, that they are not looking with, we'll want to say, a magnifying glass, just sort of taking it for what it is, but not truly looking at it with fresh eyes, if you will. So, the last two segments that we have shared was a dedication to honor truck drivers and everyone that has come to a place of gathering in peace, of gathering in, we want to say, in unity, standing side by side, standing strong. And again, we are knowing of the different opinions. But we want to share that freedom is meant to be yours as you walk your steps upon Mother Earth. Freedom is meant to be yours in your travel of life. And we shared, for every mile that was driven through extreme temperatures, through extreme weather conditions, through just the desire and the passion to travel mile upon mile upon mile to get to a destination for all, the ones that have traveled and have taken up place, if you will, in the one destination that they feel their voice would be heard, is grand, because it is not war, it is of peace, and one's coming together for the betterment of all, for the betterment of all. Oh, this conflict, is that the betterment of all? And we do understand that the last few segments that we placed out, sharing about what is taking place upon Mother Earth in this space and time, ones didn't appreciate it, and we understand, and we shared that we didn't want it to come back on Tracy, for she truly is the voice. She does not know the next word. She is still fascinated by how it all works, the gifts of mediumship. She came to Mother Earth with it. She'll still say, how do you move my hands? How do I know what to say? How do I make facial expressions? A miracle. And we have shared with you that you are a miracle. Every soul upon Mother Earth is a miracle. What we are sharing is that when you share your divine, loving, eternal light in the blessing of love, in the blessing of the desire to have the betterment of all. Now, we know it gets sticky because there are beliefs that doing it this way is for the betterment of all. And then some feel doing it this way is the betterment of all. So there are many coming from the same, we'll say the same foundation of wanting the betterment of all. But what we are sharing and what we are guiding is for ones to truly look at all of it through the eyes of Source, through the eyes of love, through the eyes of compassion, through the eyes of grace, through the eyes of forgiveness. Forgiveness. We are sharing with you that freedom is meant to be yours. Freedom is meant to be yours, to freely walk where you wish to walk upon Mother Earth, to freely travel where you wish to travel upon Mother Earth, to freely have a voice, just as we have a voice through Tracy. We are freely speaking. Every soul is to have this freedom of a voice. And so many are making sure ones don't have a voice. We are sharing that when you come from the place of who you authentically are, who you truly are, where were you before arriving to Mother Earth? You hold the grandest love that matches the universe, that matches God, for it is your God within. It is God within. Don't get messy on the words. And we're really wanting to convey a message, but we also understand that Tracy has had some disappointing opinions. We'll say it that way. People that she truly admires and have in her life have expressed their opinions, and well, she no longer holds them in the same light. But we have shared with her to place love upon it all. Place love upon it all, to each soul. And yes, naturally she would. Naturally she has compassion for another with their opinion. Naturally, there is forgiveness, if you will. There is kindness. There is grace. But with that, there is also a little disappointment. A little disappointment. In this space and time, ones are coming together upon Mother Earth, not just in the area that Tracy resides, in the country Tracy resides. Many countries, ones are coming together in peace of freedom. And we will never say to fight for freedom. Absolutely not. Because to say the word fight is to say the word war. When ones find the place of love, love for oneself, love for others, compassion for oneself, compassion for another, forgiveness for oneself, forgiveness towards another. When ones come together in that space of oneness, it is elevated. Every time there is a conflict, whether it be a little argument between family members, whether it just be someone's opinion splashed out onto the internet, diminishes the healing vibration of the planet. We're not kidding. It's not a match to universal forces. Love is. And we've shared that love certainly comes from within and it goes outwards. And then we say, if your loving light is going outwards and you take a step or you drive a mile, you are walking into your own vibration of loving light. And all the ones that have gathered in the sense of love, in the sense and desire for freedom, the vibration elevated that the heavens certainly can feel it. We're not kidding. There are so many eternal light be angels, we'll just say angels, supporting and caring and holding this energy vibration of love, because all the ones that have come together are holding that vibration of love. Isn't it grand? Isn't it grand? So we are going to conclude this little segment. We're wanting to keep them short. Tracy has set a timer because she has no concept of time when she is receiving. So we will just conclude this, but we're coming back for segment 2. There is great love for you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll go turn off the timer. Thank you.